Good evening. I'm Monty Torres. Thank you for joining us tonight. A truck driver is now under arrest, charged with vehicular manslaughter. That's after a deadly crash on Florida's Turnpike Tuesday. The San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office confirmed to Fox 26 that the man responsible for that crash is behind bars here in the Valley at San Joaquin County Jail. Authorities have identified him as 27-year-old Harjinder Singh. Fox 26 News reporter Myra Franco joins us now live with the latest details on this case tonight and the controversy now surrounding this crash. Myra?
Monty, that crash is now making national headlines over the driver's immigration status and his licensing in California. Details remain very limited, but we do know Singh is due in court tomorrow in Stockton. A camera inside this commercial semi-truck captures the moment a deadly crash unfolds on Florida's Turnpike, claiming the lives of 3 people in a minivan. Watch as the driver makes a U-turn, and within seconds, a minivan crashes into the big rig. The crash happened on August 12th in St. Lucie County in Florida. State troopers there say the illegal maneuver caused a crash and have identified the driver as 27-year-old Harjinder Singh. During the investigation, troopers say they learned Singh entered the United States illegally in 2018 and later obtained a California commercial driver's license. Authorities say he was arrested in San Diego with the assistance of ICE and is now being held at San Joaquin County Jail. He faces 3 counts of vehicular homicide charges and federal immigration violations. Singh is due in court Tuesday in Stockton. We reached out to the California Trucking Association for comment. It provided the following statement you see on your screen that reads, "We are deeply saddened by the tragic crash in Fort Pierce, Florida that claimed 3 innocent lives. Our thoughts are with the families and loved ones of those affected." It also goes on to say it will remain committed to promoting safety and compliance throughout California's trucking industry. Monty, back to you here in the studio.
All right, Myra. Florida Highway Patrol officials say Singh's actions were reckless and criminal, and at the conclusion of his state charges, Singh will be deported. State troopers weren't the only ones weighing in on the driver's immigration status and how he obtained a commercial license in California. The Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, took to X to say, quote, 3 innocent people were killed in Florida because Gavin Newsom's California DMV issued an illegal alien a commercial driver's license. This gut-wrenching tragedy should have never happened. My team at the Department of Homeland Security will coordinate with the U.S. Department of Transportation to root out and prevent illegal aliens from obtaining these licenses from sanctuary jurisdictions that put American drivers and passengers in danger. Questions are now being raised about how the truck driver was able to get a commercial driver's license, being undocumented. Fox 26 News reached out to Governor Gavin Newsom's office for comment. It provided the following response, quote, "Why don't you ask Trump about the driver's federally issued work permit and when he entered this country? Spoiler alert, it was in 2018 under Trump. Whoops, he would have been eligible in any state. California followed federal law, something the president knows nothing about," unquote. The White House criticized the circumstances surrounding the deadly Florida truck crash, saying, quote, "The illegal alien is an Indian national who was granted a commercial driver's license by the so-called sanctuary state of California, whose reckless policies put the lives of American citizens at risk every single day," unquote. Now, in light of that tragic accident in Florida and the current debate, it's interesting that when the bill granting undocumented immigrants drivers license privileges in California was passed, that was in 2013, AB 60, the Safe and Responsible Drivers Act, public safety was one of the main arguments supporters cited.
Statistics show that untrained drivers are 3 times more likely to be involved in accidents.
When we took the licenses away from immigrants, we had the safest roads in the nation. That's no longer the case today because we have many motorists that have no incentive to study the rules and they don't take the test.
A driver who is insured and a driver who has received driver's ed is someone we want driving on our streets.
And again, that was from 2013. Now I'd like to know what you think. Should states issue driver's licenses to undocumented immigrants? Chime in with your answer on our website. All you have to do is go to kmph.com/poll or scan that QR code right there on your screen.